Hey guys, how are you? Do you like my house? I like my house. It's certainly very North American looking. It almost looks like a winter chalet with that back fireplace behind me. Anyway, I just thought I'm going to try a little virtual background because I've got some of my personal goals behind me on my wall. And this way I can still be sitting in my favorite chair. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. I'm just going to say hello because I came on a little bit early. I'm so excited and pumped about this topic. The best fat burning foods to lose weight. Doesn't that sound intriguing? Isn't it something that you just wish that you knew? Now I'm just going to check out my Facebook. I'm live. And let's just go to my personal page. I'm streaming in my group and on my personal page. So if you are not in my Your Total Wellness group, I will put the link in here so you can join us and start educating yourself on so many topics based around, wanting to drop weight, nutrition, exercise, mindset, and maybe try to get off the hamster wheel, right? Because it's a hamster wheel when you're doing all these things and nothing's working. It's like you're expecting different results when you're doing the same thing. It's like craziness, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy. We want to stop the madness, and I want to start coaching and teaching you how you actually can drop weight and still eat the foods you love, because it's super important, especially coaching women over 40. We've been around the block. Let's be honest. We're not the ones that are just starting out in life and, our metabolisms are faster, first of all. We have nothing else weighing us down. We're just living our life and we're single. And that's usually in your 20s and your 30s. Was for me. I did get married in my mid 30s, but normally you don't have really kids, but I know there's a lot of demographics in here watching. But let's face it, once you're in your 40s, you've already been through so much in your life. And then once you get to your 50s, you're at that halfway point, right? You're at that, okay, I'm done. I seriously want to take my life back into my hands and prioritize my health, prioritize me, because you have been the one helping all your children, helping your spouse, your parents. There could be so many other things that you've been doing and you haven't looked after yourself. And that's the clients that I'm waiting for. Those are the clients that I love helping because I can relate to that. I can relate to it in many different areas. And just in case you don't know me, my name is Yvonne Stanton, and I have been I've been in the industry, health and wellness, forever, starting when I was a professional dancer, singer, actress in musical theater. So that was my first career. And obviously back then, there wasn't so much of a need for, let's be honest, exercise, even though we were super fit. Now the world has changed so much. And we talk about nutrition and exercise working in together, synergistically together, to help us feel and look our best. So my background has been for years, right, in this industry of health, fitness, and well-being. And it's where COVID brought me here to help more women online and empower other professional women, busy women, moms, self-employed moms, look at themselves and start saying, yes, this is for me. I need to be looking at me, because if you are running on empty, how can you help others when you're on empty? It's about finding you again, your vavoom, your vitality, right? Your energy, because I always say energy, we attract energy. And energy is everything. And coaching clients that are ready and want to change, that is when you are ready and how I want to help you. So I've been on here for a little bit and it's just after 11. But that is my background. Obviously, I went into event planning in the middle there, but I still was obviously always into my fitness and my health. I struggled for years. From starving my body, eating one meal a day, fad diets. Let me just think. There were so many back in my day. You know, there was this pill you took to help with, I can't remember. There was pills that you ordered online to help your metabolism. You know, I tried it all, took laxatives. I had a lot of friends also in the community, in the dancing industry, that were suffering from bulimia, and horrible, horrible place to be. Tried the whole shake thing, tried the, you know, limiting calorie counting, reducing your carbs, high protein. There's Weight Watchers. I never did that, but there's lean cuisine. Like, I just hear this all from my clients, the keto. There's been a couple of new ones I've heard recently, and I'm just like, wow, there's so much craziness out there. And you know what? The best thing is I went through a divorce. As hard as that was, ladies, I went through a divorce in 2020, I think it was. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Might have been the end of 2019. Yes, it was. It was 2019. And it was a real shakeup in my life in so many ways. And I'm telling you a little bit about myself because I think it's super important. There might be people here that are following me that don't know so much. And my story is why people, and my energy is why people, women like yourselves that have been following me, right? Because it's been tough. And if you've been through, let's face it, over 50% of the world have been through a divorce, and especially at the age that I'm at. I'm 54, and I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm super happy. And when we're in a relationship that we're not happy in, and you know it, it's really, you know, when you're going through challenging things and stress, most people put on weight, right? And that's where I was in my marriage for years, right? Wasn't happy, and I didn't know where to go or how to get out of it. I was stuck. I was stuck in everything because I lost me. Most important person is me. So when I talk about your cup, if your cup isn't full and you're not where you need to be and love yourself, that's where we start. And we start at every point. So just know, if I'm the one that is, you feel that you are feeling some connection to, some trust, I'd love to have a chat with you. Okay, but let's get into the topic. What foods should we eat? And the best fat burning foods that we need to incorporate into our lives. Okay, there was a little messenger group, because, you know, Facebook's evolving all the time. And I know some ladies were asking some questions, so I'm just going to go back in there and make sure I do question them. I know the number one topic was either chocolate or alcohol. And are you one of those people? Are you one of those women that love to have chocolate on a daily basis and alcohol? And it might even be just alcohol on the weekends. Like, what if you can be so good during the week, but then on the weekends, you just blow out, and that's your blowout? Those are the questions, and those types of things are super, super things that we need to take awareness to, because at the end of the day, you can't have a blowout, right? You're just going to be going backwards, and we don't want to go backwards. You don't want to be so good. So the question is, maybe you're just being too good during the week, right? So best foods. And I was just going on to see if anybody is, I'm just messaging some girls that are here, so they can answer or ask questions. Nobody's coming in yet on there. And I'm just going to check my Facebook group. One second. Okay, cool. So the best fat burning foods. And everything that I'm going to talk about today obviously doesn't mean that you can go and eat anything you want and the quantity of whatever you want. So this is just some rule of thumb of maybe some foods that you haven't been eating that maybe you should start looking at to incorporate into your diet, right? So let's go back and start talking with, I guess, oh, did I lose you? Something going on with my, yeah, I'm having some issues with my internet. So anyway, let's go back. Hopefully you're still catching this. So I'm going to talk about one of the most important, and now if you are someone that doesn't eat fish, I understand, but there is something to be said about fatty fish, right? So we're talking about salmon, we're talking about herring, we're talking about sardines, mackerel, that contain the omega-3 fatty acids, which have been known to reduce inflammation and decrease heart risk. And so what we're talking about today is those omega-3 fatty acids, okay? They are really, really important to be consuming. They are, but not every day, right? Because they have high fat and also they're in oils. So it is definitely a way to help, because the omega-3 acids may help you lose body fat, right? So what happens is when you think about, there's been studies out there, and within 6 weeks of controlled study in 44 adults, okay, this was something that was done and tested, those that took fish oil supplements lost an average of 1.1 pound, which is 0.5 grams of fat, and experienced a drop in cortisol, a stress hormone that is associated with a fat storage, right? So this is, see how I'm talking about, this is like all well-being here, ladies. This is not just about losing the weight, and hence why some people lose weight faster than others is because depends where you are. Where are you on the stress level? Where are you in your life? Are you running and you're just not taking that time and breathing? I want to think about it right now. Like, are you breathing from your chest and going, or are you relaxed in your day and feeling more at ease? This has a lot to do with how our body works. And I'm just keeping time because this call won't be more than 30 minutes, okay? I'd like it to be shorter because I know attention span, guys, we get busy and we got things to do. So your hormone stress is really, really important, all right? So the fish, which I love having, and it's just a reminder to make sure I'm having salmon once a week, but it was funny. I was actually thinking about some sardines yesterday for lunch, because some sardines in a salad are really nice. All right, so there's your first food. And please, if you are if you're watching the replay, comment below replay so I can answer any questions. If you have any questions, comment below. The other one is let's just go back into here, is actually coffee. Yeah. So you may be thinking, oh my God, coffee, I can have more cups of coffee. Got to be very careful. All right. So coffee is, the reason it's good, it's a good source of caffeine, which can enhance the mood and improvement of mental and physical performance. So how does it help with burning fat? In a small study, once again, those who took caffeine an hour before, so this comes into the exercise, all right? See how there's all these different ways that help us. And when you get a great nutritional plan together, everything's going to help you in that process of dropping weight, feeling good about yourself, okay? But those who took caffeine an hour before their exercise burned nearly twice as much fat as they were able to exercise, and were able to exercise 17% longer than those with non-caffeine. Now, I know specifically, I absolutely agree with the caffeine. Now, I take a more natural way of caffeine versus the caffeine, but I'm still getting my caffeine. When I wake up, it's the first thing I do before I go for my run. And I think with age too, I just need to wake up this girl. I need to wake up my body. And so I used to get up at the alarm, jump out of bed, go upstairs, put my clothes on, and I'd be out the door in 15 minutes. I could do that in my 20s and my 30s. I can't do that now. I don't. Maybe I choose not to. I think we can always do whatever we want, but I choose to get up earlier and to wake up properly. And I enjoy having my cup of tea with my caffeine in there to wake myself up. It is, and I know that in the morning exercise also helps burn more calories and energy and helps the process of losing weight, okay? And what else can I talk about with caffeine? Caffeine is, you know, obviously, we all like it. Most of us drink too much of it, so you need to be careful. Make sure you're putting water back into the body, because every cup of coffee is a diuretic. So you're losing the water and you need to replace it with water. So here we go. Here's the other part, right? This is the stuff that you can't just think you can do this. You've got to have some help that understanding you what you need to do. And obviously being careful what time you have your coffee. You don't want to be having it at night because you're going to keep you up, and then you're not sleeping properly, and then your metabolism's not working, and you're not going to lose weight, because we need sleep, a minimum of 7 to 8 hours. All right, it's so important. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Now I want to talk about eggs. All right, eggs are a nutritional powerhouse. They really are. Although I know the egg yolks used to be avoided due to their high cholesterol content. And it's really a wives' tale, because I actually do have high cholesterol, and I know when I'm having either an egg or an avocado, it keeps it, and the exercise, my cholesterol has dropped significantly, okay? And it says eggs are a killer weight loss, right? A killer weight loss in food. So having, you know, I have them in my meal plans. It's always something I put in there if they're not someone that doesn't eat, a vegetarian that doesn't have them. And also eggs are a great source of high quality protein. And we need to have, that's where the macros come in, right? How many macros are you having versus, it's really important to know the macros. All right. Next, what other? Green tea, right? Green tea is and that's what I drink. So I'm drinking more of a healthy green tea, because green tea, some have caffeine, some don't, but the ones with caffeine in them are really, really great as well, okay? And it helps with risk of disease and heart attacks. Green tea is, you might, if you're doing a green tea at night, you want to do the ones that don't have caffeine in them. But green tea also, once again, helps with the fat loss. And, oh, this is a really great one, apple cider. I know when I first was introduced to apple cider, I was like, that is disgusting. And actually, it is such a powerhouse. Once again, a powerhouse to the fats, burning fats in your body. Apple cider is an ancient folk remedy with evidence-based health benefits, okay? And it's been credited to reducing your appetite and lowering your blood sugar and insulin levels in people with diabetes. So if you know it's going to help there, imagine if you continue to have that and you looked at other aspects of your life, you know, maybe some parts, depending on what kind of diabetes you have. I mean, this is not any health. I'm not saying this stuff works, guys. I'm just giving some information. You know, when we start changing our eating, you can get help with disease that may be hereditary in you, or even something you already have. All right, so how I use my vinegar, my apple cider vinegar, you can use it in cooking, but I love it as a salad dressing. Love it. And I put some lemon juice over there. And sometimes I just add in a little bit of balsamic, okay, to have something. I avoid olive oil, and that's a whole other topic, okay? I'll get onto that one. And of course, chili peppers, all right? Chili peppers, absolutely. It adds heat to your food, and it's a powerful antioxidant that can reduce inflammation and help protect your cells from damage, right? So it's the ingredients in there, and it helps with achieving and maintaining your healthy weight. And I know I use chilies in my pasta. I love them in, you can even use a chili pepper too. And once again, you know, here's some research for you, you know, there was a large review with 20 students that concluded taking I'm trying to pronounce it again. It's in chilies. Capsaicin helps reduce the appetite and can increase the number of calories you burn by about 50 calories per day. All right. Which is like cayenne pepper, right? Which is a spice again. And the other one that I've been sort of toying with, and it still keeps coming up to have, which is full fat Greek yogurt. Now, I understand there's a lot of fat in there, so you have to be mindful of how much you contain with the full fat Greek yogurt, because I actually choose and recommend a coconut yogurt over Greek, and probably because it's not lactose. It's the coconut yogurt is just, sometimes we got to take lactose out of our diet because it can be too much for a lot of us, and it causes constipation and a lot of stuff around the skin, you know, like congestion. But it is super important as well. It increases your fat burning, reduce your appetite. It protects muscle mass during weight loss and improves gut health. So, and now we're going to talk about olive oil. Okay, I love olive oil, but guys, let me tell you, in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, it is hundreds of calories. I think it's just under 200 calories. And frankly, when we're on that weight loss, it's a real, you got to just pick your poison in some ways, right? So I think the olive oil you have to be super careful with. It is certainly great for your skin. It is obviously really got great benefits. So you want to be really specific where you use it and watch the quantity of the olive oil that you're using, all right? You can't just, like, drizzle means a drizzle. And if you don't know what a drizzle looks like, get your tablespoon out there and start measuring, all right? Because that's a really big one there, okay? And it's shown that, you know, that olive oil may boost your metabolic rate and promote fat loss. It comes down to, again, quantity, and everybody is you know, got to be really careful, because even in the notes and the studies that I've done with it, you know, to incorporate olive oil into your daily diet is a drizzle, a couple of teas. It says tablespoons, but really I'd go less than that, all right, because it is just so high in calories. But olive oil appears, you know, it reduces heart disease, promotes feelings of fullness, and helps with boosting your metabolic rate. And guys, that's the top. I know chocolate also is something that we can eat. So how does that help? It's actually not really helping us, but where it helps is it's all about not feeling like we have to give up something. When we feel like we have to give up something, our bodies just go into this, like, you just can't wait to go and have it again, right? So we don't want to do that, because that's not part of being sustainable in weight loss and sustainably eating the foods we love. So I'm all about eat the foods you love. And I love putting my meal plans together for everybody so they get to see what they love and they can still eat it. So going back to my chocolate girls that wanted to talk about how much chocolate should I eat? Can I lose weight on chocolate? You don't lose weight, but it's up here, right? Sometimes the weight loss is up here, and it always comes down to consumption and volume. Anyway, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this. I hope that you've gotten some really great tools, maybe some foods that you haven't been eating, and maybe you're going to introduce back into your daily, weekly eating. And if you have any questions, absolutely send me a DM, message me below. Join my Facebook group. Oh, I've got a heart there. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go in and see who this is from. I can't see it because I'm using StreamYard to Tiana. Hello, Tiana. I've enjoyed what I've heard so far, and this is my diet, so I'm on track. It must be Dash. Oh, she's dashing because she has to meet a friend. Great to hear. I'm glad you're on track. You know, sometimes that's the biggest thing, is knowing what should we eat and are we eating the right things. Hey, Beck. Hey, Amy. Great to see you ladies on the call as well. And message below if there's something specific that you didn't get. And, you know, just know, always comes down to energy in, energy out. But you can't, okay, repeat this. You can't chase exercise to burn calories. Doesn't work. All right? Doesn't work. So anyway, have any questions, let me know. Message below, DM, hashtag replay. And I also have my 16-week Facebook group coaching, and I'm only taking 10. That's it. I'm capped. 10 ladies, 1 in, get in. I've got lots of people messaging me about it. So it's going to fill up fast when people start knowing what's entailing. You get a free, you're going to have a meal plan in there, personalized meal plan. You get an exercise plan. You're having coaching from me every single week. I'll be able to help you, tweak you, right? You're still getting all that accountability. Plus, we're going to be in a beautiful surrounding community of women like you. So it's going to be awesome. And of course, we're going to have a couple of challenges in there. You get my amazing fitness course. I've been doing my own fitness course, and oh my God, yeah, it is the best. All right. Anyway, ciao guys. Talk soon. Hope you've got some great information. Bye.